Welcome back, everybody. It's second shift again, and time to start hooking up our picks to these old galvanized setups here that are still working fine for a laundry tub and washer. And then the rest of the world. Just need to install these picks to thread adapters, and they are different because I was able to get the pipe out of the elbow on this one, and I was not able to do so on this one. So we got that one there, and this one will go in that elbow. We'll start by cleaning the threads. I carry both the can of thread paste with brush and the roll of Teflon tape, several of them actually. I don't have a problem with either one of them, but I tend to use the tape on smaller things like this. Unless you're doing hydraulic lines, you don't want a fragment of Teflon tape getting in your hydraulic system. But then you want to avoid using pipe threads on your hydraulic system as much as possible, but there will be one or two. Anyway, this is very simple. You want to wrap the tape in the same direction that you will tighten the fitting onto the thread. So clockwise for tightening here as usual. So you wrap the tape, start on the end here, and it's got to wrap around itself before it'll stay put. Just a few wraps clockwise and proceed up the thread a bit. Ending like so. And I see the reason for that is so the tape doesn't bunch up when you thread the item onto it. As it's wrapped that way and you're turning this that way, it won't try to peel it off. And just tighten until you pass out. And then for this male fitting that will be threading into the elbow, you could imagine it from the point of view of the elbow and just the way I explained over here. You would be wrapping it clockwise from this direction, or when you're doing male threads like this, if you're holding it in your left hand, then you wrap overhand. That will be the correct direction. Clean out the female threads on that elbow over there and use one of these handy round brushes you'll find in the plumbing section that are used for cleaning copper fittings. If you keep a few of them around, use your older one to do this crap. So before we even put that hot pipe back on the wall and have it in the way, let's hook up the cold side. And for that, I'll just use one of these 3/4 by half tees and just catch it as we go by there and continue up the wall to supply the water heater. We get to use more of this fancy colored pipe. There's that much, but I think before I go any further, I will take this matched pair of boards from that disaster of a bathroom floor and mount them above and below this plumbing here, so I have something to mount all the pipes to and make this neater. And look, there's the dent from my jack. It'll be a nice reminder. Okay, isn't it lovely? Okay, so there's nothing left to go to for this cold line but the water heater. So we want to put a valve here. Okay, I've got a thread adapter on here and a 90 to keep this line well clear of the chimney. And I'm just going to put on something similar to what was here before is to make it a little easier to service the water heater. One of these quickly disconnected O-ring couplings, and when you use these on a flexible tube, they have these tube inserts to rigidify that a little bit in the sealing area, and then you just press it on. And there's the cold line. Okay, now before putting this hot pipe back on the wall, I've got this 90 crimped in place and a length of pipe attached, and I'll cut this off in place when I get everything else lined up, but get this done so I don't have to work in the corner. And there's the hot line. And the difference here, we had room to do a U-bend to save fittings and improve flow. And again, the O-ring connector for an easy, quick disconnect. This end of water supply is done. And tomorrow we'll crawl in there and bring up the lines for the sink and place everything in the bathroom here. Get ready for a new valve in this tub. I should have time to do that tomorrow because I've got all day here. And I already spent some of tonight examining our new vanity and how to place the plumbing for it. So tune in tomorrow for more of this. And thanks for watching.